Hello YouTube friends, Dick Small Engines here. Now in this video, or this episode, we're going to have a quick look at Husqvarna K760 cut-off saw that I've got in. Now I picked this up a few years ago, didn't pay a lot of money for it, but I forgot I actually had it. It was in my old man's garage with a few other bits and pieces that I've accumulated over the years that I've run myself, that I've picked up. I didn't pay a lot of money for it, like I say. Hasn't really had a run out. Last time it did have a run out probably 14 months ago. Prior to that, probably several months before. Now it doesn't get a regular run out as steel cuts off saws that are run daily with civils workers perhaps would. But the last time I did come to fire it up, I couldn't get it to fire. I brought it back to the workshop, and we're just going to have a look at. Now there will be a video coming out on this probably within the next month or so. But in this video, we're going to have a look at the importance of cleaning the air filament and the air filter, paper filament, keeping that free of debris, and the secondary air filter elements, and there'll also be a bit of updates as such of what I've got in the workshop and out in the yard, and what I've had coming via mail. So where we're going to go first, we're going to go and have a look on the bench. So I'll see you in a minute. So now the carb assembly has been removed from this K760 unit. So I just want to show you a prime example of why your cut-off saws need servicing regularly. I mean, look at all this debris in here. Here is our pickup fuel line, whereby the fuel filter will sit in the tank and pick up fuel into the carb. This here is our return line, but as you can see, all this debris in here is obviously going to want clean out, but it's a prime example of why these cut-off saws need servicing regularly. Here, the boot has been removed. It's always good to inspect this boot for any fractures or abrasion. This one needs a clean up, but it looks good. Otherwise, if there is any fractures or cracks in it, your machine won't run correctly. And here's the carb. So I'm going to strip this down, and it's going to have a bathe in the ultrasonic. Right, back over at the bench now. Before we start, I just want to show you this, what I've had in the mail off my mate Lenny Nash over in the States. He spotted that on my wrench wall, as the Americans call it, or spanner wall as I would refer to it, that I was missing a 10mm, and he's kindly sent me via Amazon. I haven't got an Amazon wish list. It's something I'm looking into and considering, but he's out the goodness of his heart, my mate Lenny Nash has sent me a 10mm spanner via Amazon, which is very, very kind of him. So thank you very much for that, Lenny. That'll be up on the wall in due course. Thank you, my friend. Very nice, man. Now, so here's the Husqvarna K760 steel cut-off saw unit in question. This is currently one I've got on the bench. You'll notice in the previous clip, it's been degreased and cleaned out around where the carburetor is housed. You can see our return line once more. I've also got the pickup line, and is now in situ, and you can't see in there, but it's had a new fuel filter and fuel line for the pickup to the carb. The carb itself is over here and waiting on a diaphragm and gasket set for that. That should be here this week some point. Now this is the air filter housing. It's got a paper element in. Now, if these are being run on a daily basis, as civils and ground workers would, they're obviously going to pick up a hell of a lot of debris, brick dust. So it's paramount importance that these paper elements or any air filter on a steel cut-off saw is kept clean and free of debris. Otherwise you're not going to get the correct ratio mix and airflow into your unit to for the machine to run correctly. So it's important. This hasn't been done yet, it's not too bad, but I'll get the airline on this and I'll clear that. Similarly, where's that gone? Secondary element which sits underneath the air paper element, the mesh filter also needs to be free of debris. So like I say, you get that correct airflow on these units, and these will accumulate pick up a hell of a lot of dust, obviously due to the nature of the beast and what they run and what they're cutting. So like I say, there will be a video on this probably within the next month. Like I say, carbs in bits there, it's got to have a bathe. New fuel filter, pickup fuel lines gone in, ready, waiting on the diaphragm and gasket. The McCulloch 38cc Cat, similar situation here, got the pickup fuel line in there, tanks had a flush out. In there, new fuel filter, carb is over there, in the magnetic parts tray. That is, I've got to order again, diaphragm and gasket kit for that, to get that unit back up and running. And we'll go and have a look outside, see what's going on out there in the yard. So we'll be back in a sec. Right friends, here we've got a Sovereign push, Briggs 35 on top. Deck's a bit corroded here, so I might get a bit of JV, it's not too far gone, I might get a bit of JV welding there and tighten this deck up. Now I've chopped and changed on this engine, I've been using it for parts, but it's missing the cord and the spring linkages off the carb assembly, engine shrouding, so it might be a case of, I've got a load of engines over there, my engine hall, may retrieve the parts in the off of my stock of engines or drop another engine in there. Here we've got Briggs 575 on top, Qualcast South proprietary with Briggs 575 on top, missing the airbox assembly. I haven't looked at this yet, came in as a job lot last year. Drive wants looking at. Don't know if there's compression in there yet. I haven't got the grass box. Deck's in good nick, plastic deck. Over here, got my McCulloch 46500 CD. I paid pennies for this last year. I have had it running with carbs right down the head, but as you can see there, the deck is absolutely shot. Can't too far gone, so I'll break down the I'll have it, I mean, I wouldn't even bother welding that, but I'll drop the engine off and break down the, get the roller out, break the unit down and get that on something else at some point. Yeah, we've got a Flora Best 575 Briggs on top. Came as a job lot again last year. Haven't got round to this yet, but it's missing, I think it's missing the box. And the cabling isn't great on it. But we'll have a look at that. Let's go into here. Look, combi, where my combi boiler unit hall once was is now gone. Log in there. Power base freebie, non-runner. Need to get a seal for the carb. It's warped. Got a load of decks there. That there. I haven't even looked at that Honda GX100, I think that is. And here, got a load of units. I haven't looked at yet. Let me take you over to my engine hall. So now, this is my little stock of engines. Some terminal, some stripped down completely, some for parts, some I haven't even looked at yet. There's a few, 450 we can see there, some overhead valve, Briggs, I think 450 series. There's a couple of Honda with overhead cams. So, all can be useful for parts. Some of them I haven't looked at, some of them I'll work on. Let's go back in the shop. So there we have it, friends. The importance of keeping your air filter elements, paper elements, on any cut-off saw, or in this case K760 Husqvarna cut-off saw that I'm working on. Constantly making sure it's clean and free of debris, because otherwise, if it's run on a daily basis like most of them are on the groundworks, as I say, you're not going to get that correct air ratio in your units, and your machine is not going to run. I've had a few in over the past, so stressing the importance of keeping them air filter elements free of debris. Also, you've seen the updates, bits and pieces I've got in out in the yard, ongoing bits and pieces. I have also got a video coming, well, it'll be out in the next few weeks. Bit of a review on this, what is it, depth stitch endoscope. I've done a review previously on another model endoscope. They are useful in the workshop, so that'll be coming out in a few weeks. Also, I've got this in still 028 AV electronic quick stop unit. So I'm going to have a look at that, see if we can't get that up and running. Now, if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments down in the comments section, positive or negative. Makes no odds to me. Constructive criticism's always good. If you're not subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. Hit that subscribe icon and hit that grey notification bell. You'll be notified when Dick Small Engines is uploading further content. Until then, friends, take care, keep turning them spanners, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra for now.